Hey guys, I'm back and I wanted to talk about the video that I posted about my story, aka a little bit of my testimony. And it was just a small portion of my story, but some of you all were a little salty. Now, I definitely get it because some of you knew me growing up. I get it. I do. I really, really get it. And I do care if you're triggered because I know that you can get help with that. Like, you really can get help with that. At the end of the day, it is my experience. And I wanted to tell my story for two reasons, okay? For the first reason is I got to put myself out there because Nefra Moore Presents workshops is coming back up. Okay, and all the details are not ironed out as of yet, but I am definitely starting my workshops up, and it is about unconditional love. It's about getting healing and deliverance that you need. Now, I normally gear this towards women, but I am going to invite both women and men to join me. And again, I don't have all the details ironed out, but in order for me to minister to you, to pour love into you, to encourage you, and to empower you, you got to know a little bit about me, right? Right. So the second reason that I posted it, because I'm a firm believer as a spiritual life coach, guys. We are walking around here at the age of 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, still dealing with childhood trauma. We're still upset and angry, and we're still unforgiving, even as adults. And I told you guys a little bit about my story about how I was 8 and, my dad literally left me on the couch, never came back and picked me up. But what I didn't let you guys know that 8-year-old little girl was in me for many years. I had a daughter, but my mentality, my emotions was 8 years old. I had a job. I had my own place. I had money. I had cars. I was living my life. But yet, an 8-year-old in my soul was making decisions, was picking my friends, picking my men, picking my life choices. And they were not always good choices. And so like I said, the second reason I really wanted to tell you guys about my story is because I know deliverance is real. Because what you're looking at right now is not an 8-year-old little girl or a 16-year-old little girl or a 19-year-old little girl or even a 25. You are looking at a 45-year-old woman. Years young, right? But I get it. 45-year-old woman, and I am 45 in every way, mentally and physically and spiritually and financially and emotionally. And I believe a lot of us are walking around here with childhood trauma. It may seem like an old story to you, and people may tell you, you know what, that's in the past. But is it really? The number one thing God did for me was He helped me forgive every adult that failed me. Was it their fault? Absolutely. But now it was my responsibility to what was I going to do with that pain and that hurt? Was I going to turn my trauma into tragedy? Or was I going to turn my pain into purpose? And I stand before you right now turning that pain into purpose. And again, I'm still going to shoot and tell you a little bit more of my story and what I've been through and what I've had to overcome, because you really need to understand the depths of unworthiness. And some of you all do, because you live in it right now. The depths of you feeling like you're not good enough and you getting the short end of the stick and you got to fight for everything you got. I know the feeling. So I hope that my testimony was able to help somebody. It was never to set anyone out or make anyone feel bad about their experience. If anything, I hope it got you in a place to think about your own experiences. Because let me tell you something, I don't have mommy issues or daddy issues or even church issues or even issues with, people I went to school with, teachers and things. I don't have any of those issues because deliverance is real. So when we talk about healing, we're talking about telling the truth. And it may not be pretty. It may not be the best story. It may not be the most traumatic story. But it's your story. and you can live in healing, you can live in deliverance, and you can live free. So stay tuned, because Nefra Moore Presents is coming with my workshops, okay, to help you, to encourage you. And I'm going to shoot another video telling you a little bit more about more of what I do. But I just wanted to get on here to let you know why I'm telling my story, guys. You know, if you're not a close friend of me now, then you don't know Nefra. If you was my friend 5 years ago, you don't know Nefra. If you were my friend 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and you don't talk to me on a regular now, you don't know this dynamic, amazing, beautiful, integral woman of God. But you're going to get to know her. Don't even worry. I hope this video is blessing someone on today, and until next time.